folks.
Nile, man.
Hey, folks.
Nile, not just the river.
Hey, folks. He don't know what I'm talking about, but let's talk him right now. Anyway, yeah, you know where we at, man. Look, I thought it was a good time. You're feeling pretty. I see you feeling pretty antsy today. He's feeling pretty antsy today. He's got a chip on his shoulder, bro. Yeah, folks. Oh, nothing. What do you call it?
Chip, man.
So where were we, man? We were at time travel. Okay.
Chippendale. What?
Don't go away, man. We were at time travel, and let's get back on that, because you told me, think about this. You can't touch time. You can't that. Okay, I got you. It's not tangible.
Right, you got it.
Blah 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 blah. I got it, man. I got it. So where do we go from here, man? I don't even know where to go from here. Let's go somewhere from
Take,
here.
for instance, something so elementary as a black hole. What they call a black hole in our solar system.
Okay.
We've all heard the term, right?
Yes.
Black hole.
Yes.
But what do we know about it? Not shit.
We don't know shit.
We only know that light cannot escape from it.
That's what we know.
Light.
It's just so black that there's no blacker. There's nothing can go in.
Light and time are essentially the same thing.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now listen.
Hey, bro, listen.
What's to say that...
How much you using that?
Well, yeah, man, that's like...
Anyway, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
What's to say that in this galaxy, this Milky Way galaxy of ours,
Okay.
that has billions and trillions of stars,
Okay.
and we know that we can see other galaxies outside of ours,
Okay.
which has billions of... What's to say that... well, I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say.
Damn, that's happened. It happened to me lately too. Somebody don't want us to have this conversation.
I think I don't know.
Yo.
Oh, time and space,
Okay.
and light. They're
Okay.
all the same thing,
Okay.
right? Can
Okay.
you touch light? You can
No.
touch the light bulb, right?
Yeah, we can touch.
Hey, check this out.
You get burned
Check
by
it
that light
out.
bulb, bro.
Check it
You get
out.
burned up.
Right, check it out. So we've already established you cannot touch time.
You
That you
cannot
cannot touch
touch it.
time.
Right.
It's not tangible, right?
Right. You got
Is light tangible? Hell no.
No, it's not.
But it can touch you.
Oh.
Check this out.
Whoa, folks, you heard that, right?
Now check it out.
That's coming from my boy. That's my guy right there. That's my man, bro. Y'all don't know what's up, man. Go ahead, boss.
Space. What is space?
Preach, baby, preach.
Space is just
Let's
essentially
preach
the
to
same
these people.
thing. They're the triplets, I call them.
Okay.
So, space.
Okay. And I knew it was a good time. Don't stop. Hey, listen, bro. Don't step on that crew.
Oh, hold on. I think I already did.
Yeah, when you do that,
Yeah, I've already checked. Okay, I've already started tracking it.
Okay, good.
So,
Go
it's time.
to that black carpet out there and try to like clean it off, but I'm coming. But keep talking because we need to get this, okay?
Hey, Bob?
So keep going.
So space, right?
Yeah, space.
What? Why do they call it space? You ever think about it?
Because it's just space, right?
Right.
Yeah. It is that. It's just space.
Can you touch it?
No. You can't touch it. No, you can't.
The only one that can touch you out of all of them, not the darkness, is the light. It all goes back to him. The time is in his hands. And he has perfect timing. And my mom always told me, he's a perfect God. He's a perfect Father. And he's a perfect, listen, his timing is never too short, it's never too long, it's always on time. So, right. And it's just funny how it all just, everything goes back to him anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like
So now, as far as time travel,
let's go back to. We gotta step back into a little bit of. You know, we get too emotional, man. And I wanna.
Going somewhere with this.
Yeah, because I don't want the people to miss you,
so
bro. That's what the problem. You know, I want you, but I don't want them to miss you. Hold on 1 second. Let's go from there so we
Right.
can.
So listen here. So those three things we've established that you cannot touch, except for the light can touch you right now. Check it out. So time travel. If there was ever such a thing,
Right.
which I believe there should be. Okay. What are the three things that you need to go to travel back or to travel forward?
You need.
You need time. You need a date, right?
That's the thing. Yes.
How do you get there? Well, you can't get there through this earth. You got to get through another terrestrial, extraterrestrial way, which would be through time and what? Space.
Space.
Okay.
Now, how would light come into play?
Because what's faster than the speed of light? Nothing.
There's nothing.
Right? Not that I know of, unless there's something else that they've come up with in the last that I can't.
Yeah, in our realm.
So you need those three things in order to go back. And if you went back, you got to be real careful because you have this thing called a paradigm or paradox, something like that, a paradox, where if I went back into time and I was in the future and I came back to this day right now.
Yeah, come with
and I went like this.
We gotta, yeah. And you kick.
Tripped.
Right.
And you fell over.
Okay.
And you hit your head and you died.
Right.
Well, how do you think the world's going to be affected if there's no Jalea? Or how do you think there's going to be if there's no Geronimo?
Yeah. So it's some shit.
So if you never existed.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Then you never existed. So time and space and continue and Ewigkeit, eternity, all that stuff. We're going back to it one way or another.
Okay, let me ask you this, man. Let's just get real with it right now.
Hey, dude, I'm on camera.
No, you're not, man.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was standing right here.
Doesn't matter. We'll cut that out. Let's get real with it right now. You know this thing I've discovered the past couple of weeks about this paradox. You know, there was a guy, his name was Yahweh Rules, and he was talking about this Truman show that right before he passed, right?
There was a dude named Yahweh Rules.
Yeah, man, and he was
That's
crying out for help, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was this white dude. He was from Oklahoma, right? These YouTubers, but we know him. You know what I mean? Everybody know this dude. But they say he was like, he's tripping. He don't know if he's in a Truman show. He was going a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? And I thought he was kind of like flipping out too. But now that I see what he went through, I know why he was flipping out. And what if I told you I'm going through the same thing? Would that be possible that there is just something that's just for me and it's focused on me? Is that possible? This is what I want to know.
Yeah, you're like a snowflake. We're like snowflakes. We have this other part of us that's called, where the Germans get the term Doppelganger. It's a dark part of us. Everybody has one.
Yes.
Okay? Some darker than others, okay? But it's a negative force against the light, okay? That we were predestined with.
Okay, come on. I need more from this. Yeah. So when I say that to you, do you kind of like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
You like, okay, this nigga, he's talking some real shit because that's some real shit because you kind of, you know, like, you kind of got some, I say experience. I don't want to say experience, but knowledge, I could say. I don't know, man. You got knowledge that's not normal to have knowledge. And like, when I say that to you, it doesn't really surprise you. So I'm just going off, because I'm not so knowledgeable. I'm just going off of your expression, your reaction to that was not very surprising. You were just like, yeah, that's right. That shit is real. So
Because
Is that possible?
Because I've been dealing with myself my whole life.
Right.
Right. That's why I understand. That's why I get it. I understand.
Yeah, but what are the chances?
But are you okay? But are you special?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, but I don't think so.
I think that many are called, but few are chosen. I feel like if you're chosen,
right,
you having a choice anyway. From the beginning, you were made and purposed before space and time and all that to serve only Him.
Man. Preach it. Yes. And I feel that way too. Look, that spider.
So
she always by me.
Spinella's by.
She's always by me. But
yeah.
So
you were when you're chosen, there's no choice. If you're chosen from that point of view, then you're also, it's not vanity to think that someone would, there's a lot of people you would say that to, and they'd say, he thinks he's the chosen one. Well, he thinks he's a Messiah type. Well, why not? Not the Messiah, but why not an apostle? Why not a preacher? Why not a teacher?
Well, here's my deal, bro. I was never good enough for anything. I never amounted to really nothing, you know what I mean? But,
well, you're probably a little bit bipolar like me, and like most eccentrics, and like most, shall we say, chosen, just for the elementary minds out there, you know.
I've been wanting to ask you this because the other day, man, I was sitting there like I told you about the moon. It just sat there in front of my window.
Because I'm the king of elementary minds.
Well, it just sat there in front of the moon, the crescent moon. It sat there in front of the window, and it just sat there, like where you're sitting in that gap. But it was centered. You see this gap behind you?
Right.
See those trees where they have a cup?
Like dipped like that one in E.T. It was just sat there like that, a full moon. And
brother, it just sat there in that gap directly. I was trying to block it out. I was like, oh, good, the trees will block it out. No. It like moved to that gap and it stayed bright the whole night. Then it didn't move right. It didn't move left. It just went up like they were pulling it with some ropes. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about.
Can I tell you what it is? I don't want anybody to hear it. So don't say anything because some people think it's out there.
Hold up, I'll pause it.
No, go ahead. You can do it.
Yeah? What? Yeah, but why would they do that here by me?
Why not? We've already talked about this 2 months ago. You've already switched off and switched on. You've already glitched. Their eyeballs are on you. Don't think they ain't on you.
Oh, I know. You know, I know.
Both sides.
I know.
But never forget, I will never leave. I will never forsake.
No. Check this out. Those operatives, man, those are funny, man. We were talking about these operatives too, y'all, about these spray painters, which came to us. We letting everything out anyway. It don't matter. We want everybody to know everything. We don't want to hide nothing from nobody. There ain't no secrets here. If we find out something, we're gonna tell you about it. You know what I mean? If you find out something, you could tell us about it. You know, like these taggers, man. You know, the Matrix and this operative. I noticed these taggers. They're so mysterious. These graffiti artists. And I was in the car, man. I was like, bro, I got it. Now I know. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, these taggers, these graffiti art, they're all Matrix operatives. That means these guys are popping in and out of the Matrix at any moment. And that's what I've noticed about operatives and people who are being tracked, like I am being tracked. It is kind of like a Truman show, but my difference between me and Yahweh Rules, I'm not scared. You know what I mean? I'm already like, you know, they knew he was scared, so they took him. That fear fucked him, but I should have reached out to him, and I fucking feel bad. It will be a stone on my heart for the rest of my life, but, you know, I knew it had to be that way, or else I would have been trying to help him. What were you saying, Brian? You were saying something.
First of all, who the fuck is Brian?
Oh, okay.
Come on back. Come on back.
But you know what I'm saying, right? Um, yeah, man, it's some crazy shit. But anyway, we're gonna end it right there. It's fucking too long anyway. So we established. What did we establish? What did we establish? Help me, man. I'm fucked up. That weed is like strong. What did we establish?
Space,
Light,
time.
space, time,
Are the
man.
triplets.
They're the triplets, man.
Triplet twins.
They're the ones we need to worry about. They're the ones we need to be learning about.
Triplet twin, huh? I call them the triplet twins.
Yeah.
There's no such fucking thing. You think about it. It's just
Yeah.
neither, no more than you can have light, space, and time. The
Crazy.
light will always touch you.
What do you think is that? Where do you think the movie screens are? Where the spiritual world, or the not even the spiritual world, the you can call it the unspiritual world. I don't know what they even call them. The spiritual world that's not spiritual, the ones that are just orchestrating all this. Where are the TVs at to this? Where is all this happening? You know how you got a compound, and you got a secure compound like fucking where's that gold place? That gold place where all that gold is?
In Fort Knox?
Fort Knox. You got a central station. Where is the central station? What's going on? Where's all this happening, man?
Imagine a shelf full of different light bulbs and little flasks of water and
Yeah.
like little bottles of water. And let's see what's going on. Let me affect something in this dimension right here. Religious dimension. And they sit there and they manipulate who? I don't know. The ones that he is allowing.
Yeah.
Because let's not confuse those who I don't call it the Matrix. Okay, it's too, for me it's too juvenile. But
What
but I call it I call it the opposite. I call them the opposites. I call it the enemy. I call it the hinderer, the Behinderer, in German.
Okay.
And that's all allowed. All that UFO shit and all that stuff. Yeah, but those aren't really space aliens from a distant galaxy.
Yeah.
Okay?
I know.
These are demons, man. These are demons.
I know.
And let's just leave it at that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I see a lot of these. What if I told you I see these reptilians and I see all these things in spirit?
Check this out.
Yeah.
This is a galaxy right here.
Right.
Inside this light bulb, do you
Right.
think there are still? You think there's no air? You don't think there's some sort of life in there?
Oh yeah.
Little dust and microscopic.
Bro, I
dust
saw it
that you
before.
have to-
I saw it before. I know it.
What do you think they're doing right now? What the fuck is going on in here?
Yeah. So it's everywhere. There's all kind of universes everywhere.
We're just, but only one that controls it all. How he does it, who knows? It's just the big mystery of it all. One day we'll know all things, but right now we're tapping into
Gotta get to heaven.
And
Gotta
that's
get to heaven
why
first.
the others are eyeballing you.
Yeah. The others, the watchers, they call them, huh? It's just strange because I know they're tracking me, but I just found out now but they've been tracking me the whole time. I think now that I think about it, they've probably been tracking me my whole life. What do you think? What is your opinion on that?
Well, the devil knew you when you were born because you were already planned. You were already foreknowledged. You were already predestined. You were already chosen. You had no choice, and he was like, oh, another choiceless one. Okay, he has no choice but to battle me throughout his entire life for him, and I hate him because of it.
Damn. Oh shit.
And as soon as I start talking like that and start preaching like that, dude, things start,
Whoa.
those spirits don't like it.
They don't like it, bro.
Letting you know you got a back problem again. You got some.
They don't like it, man.
Anyway, I don't know.
Okay, y'all. Interview with a vampire. We're gonna be out on this one. That went too long, but it just one thing led to another. You know how it goes. We're just gonna thank Yahshua for this day, and let's get some fast in there, and let's get some requests out. Shaddai L Facebook page. Give me those requests on the hotline. Lips are coming dry because the marijuana was so good today. So good. But it will end to about 10 o'clock tonight. I might go ahead and give it up for a day.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, do you want to say, yeah. I'm giving up for a day, but yeah. I'm not going to say, hey, man.
Hey, man, do you got one of these hot water bottles?
I got one of these hot water bottles. They work.
I got one of them. Okay.
Hey, say bye, man. Say bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. We out, man.